How can one balance ambition with self compassion to avoid burnouts while pursuing their career goals?
This is such an important thing, actually, because a lot of us are generally driven by something. Like, you cannot exist without a drive. So, we think that we are not ambitious, but I think almost everyone is ambitious in some way. So, how are we going to chase our ambitions and our goals without getting burnt out? And the solution there is to really develop self compassion. And self compassion, I would say, is different from self love. And I'll tell you why. Self compassion and judgment cannot really coexist at all. There's only space for one thing, like either self compassion or judgment. And most of the time, when we are chasing these different goals, we have different expectations. We have expectations of when it should be done, how it should look like. And when we fail short of those expectations, that is when we start criticizing ourselves and judge everything around us, and that could really do more damage to your goals and to your progress. So that is when you need to really realize and stop and change that judgment into compassion, because the reality is things will never always go your way, and that's just how it is. Like, you might have all these different expectations of how your husband should be, or how your wife should respond, or how your kids should, like, respond, or how your manager and boss should do things. And we generally operate with a lot of expectations, but when we understand that 99% of our times things will not happen as per our expectation, we will then be able to develop more self compassion to ourselves. We're able to tell ourselves, hey, it's okay. It's okay that you failed. It's okay that you didn't hit this deadline. It's okay that this didn't happen according to how you wanted. You are still amazing. You are still loved. You are still whole and complete and worthy. So, self compassion is really not attaching your worth to anything, but just knowing that regardless of what happens, you are still worthy. And when you have that level of self compassion, in fact, it really helps you to propel and grow further. Because a lot of my clients ask me, like, if I tell all the time, it's okay, you got this, then how will I grow? Would I be actually holding myself back? But the truth is, imagine having a criticizing, judgmental mom. Like, how would that be? You would really not want to do anything if you're around such a person, right? But imagine a very kind, compassionate mom who's always encouraging you, who's saying that it's okay. You'll always feel that you want to do more, you want to get better. So, in fact, compassion has a direct impact on how much you grow and how much happy you are.
I like where you said, do not attach your self worth to what you do. The fact that you exist and then you are in this world is all what we need. And after that, everything that you do is like a cherry on the top. So just being here is more important, and then everything follows. And the second thing I really like this, taking that space to make mistakes, because mistakes will not define us. Rather, make the mistake and see what you can do. And I really like the analogy about having a nagging person around you will definitely not encourage you, and you can't keep doing that to yourself.
I mean, it is so
Yes.
heavy, right? Imagine having that voice constantly telling you that, hey, you didn't do a good job. Like, hey,
No,
this is
no,
not
no.
enough. Like, it really is painful.
Draining. It's draining. Yep.